describe the timeline here. I mean, I remember it was hard to listen and imagine the idea of seeing her shoes there in her room for work, and to know that she wasn't going to be coming back and she wasn't going to be going to work, and her life was ended so abruptly, so unfairly. Was the point here with the prosecution laying out this timeline, is the point to really connect with the jury on a very visceral level?
Yes, Dan, you want to tell a story for the jurors, and they told a story of a boyfriend, of roommates, of coworkers. That was the next witness, who were horrified when their friend, when their colleague went missing. They didn't show up for work. They described the panic, what they did. They went through her laptop. Ultimately, when they did see the video of her getting into a Chevy Impala, you'll hear these witnesses testify how they went looking for this Impala. They went knocking on doors, doing everything they possibly could to find their missing friend, colleague, and girlfriend.
And why start with that as opposed to just diving right into the evidence, which you've said many times was just so overwhelming, an avalanche even of evidence against Mr. Rowland? Why start with this timeline?
There's a couple ways to handle cases like this. You really want to come out strong. Oftentimes what prosecutors will do is those first witnesses will be law enforcement witnesses, folks that have testified again and again, veteran witnesses that will be able to connect with the jurors. But apparently the state, and rightfully so, they thought that these witnesses would be able to tell that story, to connect with these jurors. Even though they weren't spark of life witnesses, as we call them, they were able to describe Sammy, the type of person she was. They got out the whole law school story, how she was working her way through college. And then she had all these hopes and dreams, that she was admitted to Drexel School of Law, that she got a full ride. And they were able to get that very valuable testimony out through these civilian witnesses.
Yeah, well, let's take a quick break, but we're going to continue to talk about the strategy and how all of this went down in really a historic trial. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Built to chew. Bite into our monthly box